Hello everyone, it's Elizabeth with Crafty Liz CreeAtions. Welcome to my channel. Today we'll be making a Canadian patriotic wreath. Let me show you the supplies that we'll be using. I'll be using 3 of these rectangle boards from uniqueinthecreek.com. I'll be using, these boards come in a set of 2 when you purchase them. When you go to purchase your boards, remember to, in the discount box, to put Liz, L-I-Z, in capital letters, so you'll get 5% off your boards, okay? So we'll be needing 3 of these. Again, they come in a set of 2 like this. And if you want to do this, you might want to grab 2 sets. We'll be using the white mesh and the red mesh. And we'll also be using this mess here. It's so glittery for the side of the flag. You'll see when I get there. And for the middle, I was going to add this in there. Okay, for the middle, or maybe I can use this. Or I'll just switch them around, take pictures and see which ones are the best, okay? So these will be the supplies we'll be using. We'll be using a rotary cutter to cut up the mesh. Make sure when you cut up your mesh, you use your mat behind it to cut the mesh. And zip tie gun. Probably you'll need some nippers and needle nose pliers. And of course, we'll need some zip ties, some 4-inch and a 6-inch. Okay, so you will also need glue gun and some glue sticks. You will also need cable tie mounts and pipe cleaners to attach your sign. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make this wreath. So now let's work on our sign and to attach the cable in the back. I'll just add that cable tie mount right there and right here. This one has cable tie mount in already. So just add a little bit of glue all around it to keep it in place. Just like that. We'll set that aside. Okay, first of all, I'll show you how we can put these together. So we'll be making it sort of like a flag, Canadian flag. So we'll need zip ties for this. So we're gonna put these. So this board here has letters from A to J. A to J, they're all like that. So we're just lining those up, and I'm just gonna attach zip ties on the A row. Just connect them together. Just like that. Oops, you don't see it, sorry. And we attach that. Just like that. We'll do the same for the other side. So that'll be the J. Alrighty. Just like that. And I'll probably do 2 more on the C. And actually 3 more. The C, the E, and maybe the H. Okay, so the H, So we'll make sure these are sturdy. And we'll connect it at the, what did I say? E. Like that. Connect it at the C. And just like that. Okay, and we'll do the same thing with this one here. Okay, so again, the A. Connected both ends, the A and the J. Ignore these lines there, we're gonna use those. We're not, ignore these lines that I've made. We're not gonna use them. So we'll connect this one on the F. We'll do the opposite of this one here. The opposite. This one right here. And we'll connect this at H again. Just like that. And connect this on the D this time. Okay. So we'll turn it around so you can see. All right, so I'm gonna cut these off. Grab my zip tie gun. Okay, so we're done that. So let me grab the mesh so we can cut them up, and I'll be right back. Welcome back. So now we'll be cutting our mesh, our red and white mesh. What I'd like to do is, to make things go a little faster, is I put the mesh together like that. Put something heavy on the other side. Line it up from the 1 up to the 30, so I can do 3 cuts at a time. Okay, just ten, 20, oops, and 30. Okay, so just like that. So let me finish cutting up the mess and I'll be right back. All my mess is cut up. So the next step will be adding zip ties onto the board. So we can start adding our mesh or our petals in there. Okay, so let's grab some 6-inch zip ties. Let me move these over to this side first. They might be in the way. Move these over on this side. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have our board. So as you can see, our board is has letters from A to J. So we'll be starting on the side of the A. So this is the row A. So I'll be adding zip ties, just like this. Oh, and when you make sure when you put your zip tie in, you put your zip tie with the flat side facing the ceiling. Every time you attach your zip tie, you make sure it's in the right way. So I think we'll be adding 9 zip ties on here, just like that. So we're going in 2s. So this one, and notice there's a zip tie in there already. This one will fit. Just move it over a little bit, and the head of the zip tie, move it over a little bit and add your zip tie, just like that. We're loading our zip ties open. There we go. So there's 9 zip ties. Now we can close it. When you close your zip ties, you make sure you hear that click, 2 clicks or 2 or 3 clicks when you close it. Oops. Just like that. Alright. Last one. Okay. So that's how we load our zip ties. So let me go out so I can fill up the board with the zip ties the same way, and I'll be right back. So I'm just gonna cut this part off the smuts. Okay. And we'll do another one. Do one in the white. So again, we'll put our mesh curve set up, turn it into a diamond, and put it down over here. Find the middle and put it down. Put this one down just like that. We have a little square in the middle right there. It looks like a square. And then we're just gonna grab that and fold it over. Grab this and fold it over again. I'm gonna flip this over, swing it around, just like that. I'm just gonna find a 5-inch mark. Did I say 5 or 4? Let me see. I think I said, yeah, I said 4. Okay, so 4 inches right there. Okay, grab my 4-inch zip tie and zip it right there. we cut off our mesh. And here's our petals for our wreath. Let me make a few more and I'll be right back. Well, come back. So all our petals are made. So now we're going to be starting to attach them onto the board. The fun part of it all. So, first of all, you're going to look at your board and look for the A, which is this side. Right? Yep, this is the A. I'm going to start attaching my petals on the J side. Okay, so we'll start with a red. So remember, the Canadian flag consists of red on both sides and white in the middle. So that's what we're doing. And by that is I'm going to be starting on row I. Instead of J, I'm starting on row I. So this again is a good learning curve for you. But I'll stop right here and I'll load the zip ties off camera. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm back. So I did load up the zip ties on row I, like I said, and now we're gonna add our our petal into row I. So we have our petals in there, so we'll go on and start adding our petals on row H. So I'm gonna load up the zip ties for row H and we'll be right back. We're back. We're gonna add our petals again on row H. We should do another row. So now we'll start with the white on row F. So now we're going to go back to the red. For row ABC, we'll do red. I'll do row A, which is going to be the last row for the mesh. There you have all the mess in there. Straighten these up a little bit. There we go. So it almost looks like a waving flag. Just the look I'm going for here with these petals. So I'm going to cut a little bit of this tail off over here. Cut off a little bit of that. Okay. So now let's work on our side here. See where the mess is and the zip ties are. To do that, I'm going to be adding the ribbon to mimic the flagpole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out the length here and double it so I can put it on either sides. So probably you'll need about 24 inches of the silver ribbon. So, okay, cut that. And so now I'm going to glue that down. Turn. Just going to glue. Glue that down. Wrap it around and glue it down. It's right there. That's what I'm thinking. Or what you could do here, you could use one of those pool noodles. You can make a slit in between the small ones. Make a slit right down, and you can fit it right in there, so you can have your flagpole. So, but I don't have mine here, so I'm just gonna use this. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna add glue right up here. Just lots of glue so to make sure my ribbon will be attached real nice. Just glue it down. I tried using mesh for this part, but it didn't work. I didn't know which petal to use, so this was another option. So I'll grab my glue stick here, push it in there real good. Make sure I add lots of glue. Lots and lots of glue for this, because you need to have your ribbon attached. So now, whoops, there's a lot of glue stuck in my hand. So now I'm just gonna wrap it around, just like that. So this way we can glue these together. Let me show you. Put lots of glue on there. Wrap this around right there, just on the edge. You can find another way to do this part. That's good. So here I'm gonna bend this down a little bit and glue it with the join it and glue it down with the other part of the ribbon here. Just like that. There we go. Okay, you see that? Or what you could do also is you could probably wrap some sort of string around it, some sort of just to create that flagpole look as well, string or rope. So here I'm gonna add glue in the inside of the ribbon, just like that. I'm just gonna press it down. Just like that. Or what else you can do is you can also try to find a nicer petal for this part. But this was the only thing I could just figure out, so this is okay. So yeah, so it's like a waving flag. Okay. All right, but that looks okay. You might see a little bit of board here and there, but you can go back and probably readjust the first petals here just to hide that board. Or maybe you could get a thicker 2.5 inch ribbon, which I don't have on hand, so this one is okay right here, just like that. Okay. So whatever you want to do, you can do. So for my attachments, I have an option here. So I want to use this here, just around maybe there. I'll secure that, take a picture, or this is kind of big, so I'm just gonna stick with this one here. Okay, so I'm just gonna attach it right there, just like that, and I'll be right back. I'm back. So here's what it looks like attached. So I'm just gonna flip this over and show you where I attached it. And also, if you made it this far, thank you. Please subscribe to my channel for more how-to videos in the future. This is our Canadian Patriotic Wreath. However you want to hang this, it's up to you. There's all these holes to choose from of where you can attach your zip tie. Let me show you. I'll hang mine up at a sort of at a slant. Or is it? Yeah. This way? Or is it this way? Or is it this way? Let me see. Nope, going up. Has to go up. So maybe I'll attach my zip tie right here. Not right in the middle, but a little off to the side. And there I shall hang it up. Just like that. Okay. So there's my Canadian Patriotic Wreath. First of all, let me tell you, what you could do is maybe paint this silver or gray or white, whatever color you want for the flagpole, and paint it, and make a slit here, like cut it here so you can push it into the boards. But today I'm gonna be just gluing this on. And maybe I'll do two, glue them on twice. Cut that. Let me show you what I mean. What I mean is I'm just gonna add some glue here. Just right there. Add my, so this is a 21-inch mesh roll here that I'm using. I tried looking at this one using this, but it's too short, so I'm going with the 21-inch. So I'm just gonna continue gluing that on, just like that. And this part is easy. So. Okay, just like that. And we'll do the other side. Okay. I don't want to put glue on my mat here. Okay, just like that. Glue it on. Okay. And I'm gonna glue on another piece. Okay. There we go. Continue gluing that. Make sure it's flush against each other. That dry, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. So now I'm gonna make cuts right here, so I can slip this into the board. I'm just gonna open this up